China, a country that is like no other, whether it's the 1.3 billion people living there or the fact that it's the second largest country. China is truly a force to be reckoned with. With all we have here in America, most of our possessions actually aren't made in America. 3% of all the world's products are made in China. Although we have seen those words on the back of our possessions, we never really paid attention to it. What is made in China? So let's take a journey to this peculiar country. Now that we have arrived at the capital city of China, Beijing, you're probably wondering how China became such a prosperous country. Well, let me take you back to the fall of the Tower of Babel. After God had divided the people and their languages, people that would be from China took their belongings and settled in eastern China. The first known Chinese civilization arose near the Huanghe River in eastern China. The ancient Chinese called their land Chengkou, which means middle country, because they believed that China stood at the geographical and cultural center of the earth. Because China was surrounded by mountains, deserts, and great seas, the ancient Chinese lived in isolation for many years, until explorers started coming to the land, and as well as Chinese explorers starting to explore on their own. China's history revolves around 10 dynasties, but the most important are the 3 holy dynasties, which are the Qi, the Zhao, and the Shang. China developed a lot of things in ancient history, such as chariots, bronze casting, iron casting, but they are most famous for the writing language. A few other facts about ancient China is that China is the oldest living civilization. Fact number 2, the Zhou dynasty was the largest ruling dynasty. Fact 3, the founder of the Qin dynasty, Xing Hengti, became the first emperor of the United China. Also, during the Qin dynasty, was when the Great Wall of China was built.
In the 1200s, the Mongols, fierce nomads from northern steppes of Asia, swept into China and took control.
A man of the name Genghis Khan ruled the Mongol Empire.
Genghis Khan's successors went on to establish the Yuan dynasty in 1279 to 1368.
In the mid-1300s, an Italian explorer named Marco Polo traveled to China from Italy and spent 20 years there documenting their way of life. Marco Polo's glowing reports of Chinese wealth and luxury, and such wonders as printed books, silk clothing, and porcelain vessels, and a primitive design called rockets and cannons made the Europeans very fascinated with the fabulous Orient. When Marco Polo came to China, he did not come alone. He came with his father and his uncle, and they stayed in the kingdom of Kublai Khan for 20 years. But from a Christianity standpoint, Marco Polo's journey was not just for riches and luxury. He also was sent back by Kublai Khan that he was interested in Christianity, along with peace agreements for Europe. When speaking about Christianity, that also brings up religion. The fact that China is actually only 4% Christianity, 42% atheist, 2% Islam, 18% Buddhism, and 30% Shintoism.
In 1911 through 1912, Dr. Sun Yat-sen overthrew the Manchu and established the Republic of China. Hong Kong was a British colony in China established in 1841 and remained a colony of the UK until 1997. The son of Sun Yat-sen, Chiang Kai-shek, wanted to turn China into a nationalist rule, but was delayed because of the invasion of Japan in World War II.